Yo guys, what is going on? It is your boy Nick from Run the Foot Market. Guys, looking super pale today. Don't know why, it's a Sunday. Just chilling. Getting on this recording for you guys. We have 162,000 coins. I mean, this series is going so quick, such a long way. This is probably I think our 14th episode of the series, and if you're following the trading from 100 to 250k, we've made 62,000 coins in probably 3 episodes, so about 60 minutes. So, we're killing it. You guys always like to see what have we sold overnight. And boom, we sold one, the silver we listed 400. We sold the Andre Silva for 17,750. And then we sold this dude for 350. The Moy, we bought for 20,000 coins. We sold him for 31,000 coins. And then we bought this Rooney, I think for like 63, and we sold him for 71. Guys, the market right now is a freaking mess. I just wanted to let you guys know, I was looking on my main account at some of the things on the market that I trade with, which are more expensive. And that's why we're working towards that goal on this series. But I was looking at some cards, man, and like the panic on the market is crazy. And I think what's really going on right now is people are preparing for Lunar New Year, so a lot of people are selling out their all their clubs. So there's a lot of deals to actually be looking at on the market. I always want to do first, which is like always looking at this team of the week 1, some of the rarer cards on the game, and when you see them going down, that you know they're buys. That's going to be a decent look on open bid, that one that's a 1050, 10500 start. The bids have been crazy, and I think, guys, we could really thrive today on open bids. We're going to see if we can pick up any like really good deals on open bid. I don't know if we're necessarily going to be able to, but the bids have been crazy, especially with the higher cards that I've been trading with on my main account. The bids have been insane, and I think it's something that I'm really looking forward to looking at today. Like, can we get any insane deals? Right now, I'm going through some really rare cards, just seeing, is there any like standout bins that I like? Why does this guy have so much supply? That does not make sense. This guy should not have that much supply, but it looks like he does. Weird. So just kind of looking at some cards right now. This 88 Silva is a little inflated because of, I think, a potential Aguero Player of the Month. Nothing insane looking like there. So, guys, we're going to start off with what we always do here. And this is just spamming that freaking position change method that we love. Now we've got over 162,000 coins. We have literally sold, guys, everything that we have done in this method. Like, we've sold, I think, every kind of card that we look at in terms of trying to find a card that is position changed or something like that. We've sold like everything that we've bought, so it's something that I'm super pumped about. Lamella's actually gone really low today. It was really interesting. I was looking at Lamella, like he has really tanked today. So that's just something I'm keeping my eye on for sure. And also looking at some other cards here. The Kostic is always a good one. We traded with that one yesterday. We made a lot of coins with Kostic. Nothing too crazy. May not be our day with the position change, right? May not be our day. That's a Path to Glory. The thing is, Path to Glory is never looked at, but is that going to be too profitable? I don't know. This guy Rizzi has a ton of freaking cards in the market, which is super interesting. Anything else that we can find here? Guys, I'm just trying to make more money, man. That's all I'm trying to do here. Money on my mind. We have this Kovacic Scream, which I'll add just because it's got an open bid. I don't know if a ton of people check the Screams. We have another Sigurdsson coming up there. Just trying to get cards on our watch list. You guys are seeing me basically just try to spam a ton of cards, get them on the watch list, and be able to start to look at other cards. So we have that there. This Oxlade-Chamberlain at 42k. Is that a good purchase? Like, I can't tell if that's a good buy. It's not really a good buy, but there are a lot of Oxlades on open bid, which is also interesting. Gonna go like another 2 pages here, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go for, oh, that's cheap, 62k with a Hunter. Okay, hold on a sec, boys. We might go another page, and that's not going to be anything there. So that's what we're doing right now. Nothing really crazy there. Now we're going to go and do our little filter of Hunter. I don't think many things are inflated right now. I was looking on the market a little earlier. Nothing's really inflated for any SBC, so there's no crazy sniping that we can necessarily get on and do today. I always like doing a little bit of sniping with insane filters where sometimes the price is so much higher, but there's nothing really looking too appealing today on that kind of filter, so we're probably not going to head in that direction today. Coman, interesting. I'm trying to think too, is there any investments that we can make on this account? Like, nothing really coming out crazy this week with SBCs, so that's why I'm not really looking into too many investments in that kind of like aspect of things, but also just thinking about things coming up like other events. Can't really think of any crazy events coming up besides Lunar New Year, like, and there's not really an investment for Lunar New Year. That's the problem. We're gonna minus that right away. So first thing coming up here is a Walcott with a right forward position change. It's the OTW version. Now I know he sells right now for like I want to say like 50K. So let me just see how many are on the market in that position and that. So 60,000 coins basically. I think if we get him for 53.5, I could list for 59. It's not crazy profit, but I guess it's profit. And then this Batshuayi at 37K with a Hunter, I don't know how much that's going to do for us at 37K with a Hunter. Can always check, man. I'm always down to check, but I don't know how much that's going to actually do for us. Let's see. What is his cheapest with a Hunter? How many are under 40K rather, right? How many are under... And there's no profit to be made there. There's nothing too crazy that we could be making profit on there. I'm going to wait till 30 seconds with that bid. Kovacic in a cam position. Not really looking at anything there. Somebody threw a bid on there, so I think somebody's on that, looking into it. And then this Gylfi Sigurdsson is coming up. This Gylfi we want to look at because Gylfi's 42,000 coins. And if we can get him for that price, that's a good price. I'm not really looking at that anymore. I'm not too interested in that. Okay, so... I think we're going to go ahead and let him have that. I'm not really that interested in that card anymore. So we're going to leave that. We're going to leave it be. That's a good card if we saw it in time. And then let's try the Shadows, man. Let's give the Shadows a shot today because the Shadows was where we won the Aaron Moy yesterday. And I was super pumped to win that. So let's go there. And let's see. Does anything come up under Shadow? That Nathan Ake first inform is interesting. Anything else coming up here? The Hawk is always a good look. Some of the OTWs are really low right now. And that could be a good purchase there. I know Toliso's OTW is like 115, but I think with the Shadow, I mean, it's not going to be an easy flip, but if we wanted to put some coins into a player, Toliso's going to rebound, in my opinion, pretty hard. It's tough, boys, because like I don't want to put a lot of coins into Toliso. Because he's 100,000 coins, but I know that it's tough, man. I don't know what to say. Kovacic sells for what in a cam? If we looked at a Kovacic with a cam, what does he sell for? 50,000. How much? What are the others? 50,000, 69,000. Jeez, 67,000. There's no way that's actually a selling price. 50,000 with a cam. We're looking for the cam. What does he sell for in a cam? I might go for this, man. This is interesting. I think somebody else is on it right now, too. People know that that's a decent buy. Let's see. So, Kovacic with a cam. We might go for that Tolisso, too, guys. I'm telling you. That's a really cheap price for Tolisso. I got to look into it, but that could be an investment we make. Bayern has a big game this Wednesday, I think. 50,000 coins? That's too cheap. This is too cheap. This is too cheap. This is an example of somebody has listed this Kovacic for an hour at 47.50 and it hasn't sold, but it's too cheap. So we're going to try to pick it up. We're going to try to go get it. Somebody already threw, the Toliso's already got bids like crazy. So I'm not surprised, man, that Toliso's already got bids. If we can win this for this price, I will probably list for 44,000 overnight. 44, 45. I think that's where we'll probably list it. We're going to go one more bid. I'm going to higher it up because I'm actually thinking that that's super profitable at that price. And then we're going to throw one more bid here. Did we win it? 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 Talk to me, EA. What are we saying, EA? What are we saying? What are we saying, EA? What are we saying? 40,000 coins for him. We'll go one more. I'm happy to go one more. Of course, we're not going to be able to get a bid in. It's okay, guys. Don't worry about me. Okay, so Kovacic, we just won for that price, which is... Looking at the bid, it's not a great... Looking at the bid that's available there, it's not a great price, but I think it's going to make us a lot of money. I think we're going to be able to come out of that with some good money. I really do. Then looking at this Kostic with a cam, cheapest is 25,000 coins. I'm going to have to look at this for a sec. Okay, does any of these have a Hunter? So this one has a Hunter and is 24,000 coins. So that's just something to look at. 24,000 coins in a Hunter. The cheapest is 25,000, but that seems really freaking cheap. So I'm going to just take a risk here, guys. I might just buy that. I might just go ahead, balls out, and buy that card. I mean, I'm interested in it, and usually when I'm interested in a card, it's good to go for. So I'm also going to get this. Guys, we know Kostic sells for more. We know he sells for more. We traded with him yesterday. Did somebody buy this? I thought this was in a cam. Was this not in a cam? Or is my thing glitching? I could have sworn that was in a cam position. I could have sworn that card on the market we just saw was in a cam position that I just added. Was it not in a cam position? Alright, you know what we're going to do, boys? We're going to go for it. I don't know if it's necessarily going to sell. What I'm going to do is I'm going to list it for a long time, just because I think it's profitable. I'll list it at 27,750, and we'll go 12 hours on it. We'll list it for a while. It's small profit, but it's still profit, and I think that at that price, that's pretty cheap. I'm pretty happy with that price. And then we also did win. We won that Cam Lingard. We got to look into this. I might go for Lingard. Yesterday, I think we flipped that card at 63, I want to say. So let's see. What does he sell for? I'm just trying to get these coins up, man, so we can start, like, I mean, our coins are up, but I want to get them up more. 64,000, 62,000. Okay, 62,000 on the Lingard. So Lingard's 62. That's getting too high. I don't like that anymore. We're also going to list Kovacic for 44,750. That's what I'm comfortable listing them at. And yeah, so we're gonna list them at that price. At that point, it's like 5,000 coins. Now I want to head over. With you guys over to my monitor, my other monitor, and I want to take a look at some Path to Glory cards. Path to Glory cards. First of all, let's see. Is there any investments we can make from the team of the week that I've been watching these cards? Is there any cards that are just too cheap right now? Right, that I've seen higher in other hours. And honestly, guys, there's nothing crazy. There's really nothing crazy there. Let's take a look at winter ones to watches while we're on the screen. This is always a way for me to gauge, like, what are cards selling for? What do they usually sell for? Any cards here that I really think are too cheap right now. Nothing crazy. So nothing crazy there as well. And then let's go all the way down to... I want to check out these Path to Glories. Path to Glories are rarely touched. And that's why they're interesting to me. Bakayoko, no. None of these are really good buys. El Shaarawy, no. Oxlade-Chamberlain, not really. Payet, not really. So none of these also none of these really look that good. So nothing too crazy. What I do want to look at is see on Rodrigo. Rodrigo's a card I want to look at, which we will go back on a console because Rodrigo just played today. He didn't play too well, and he's a card that I know sells for like 23 on Game Time. So I want to see, is there any card that's being put under 20k? And if it is, does it have anything added to it, like added value of position change? Anything in that kind of manner. So let's see, is there anything? So he's actually under 20,000. None with a Hunter. So now what I'm going to see is, can we find any on open bid? Are there going to be any that are lower on open bid in the next 10 minutes? It doesn't really look like there's any on open bid. There is one with a Hunter, which we're going to add there. That's in 5 minutes. So I'm happy to try to get on that. If we can get that with a Hunter, I'll probably list them overnight, but that's one that we could totally pick up and probably sell for more. That's one I will totally be looking at for sure. We're going to go back onto this Cam thing. We got to set our max, obviously, at 100,000 coins, but now we have another added transfer target, which is always good. It's always good to have those targets rolling, and you're ready for new cards to be popping up and being potentially bought by you. So nothing here that's looking crazy. This trading, guys, is really, it's pretty easy to do. You just have to know how to, like, navigate your way to figure out what is the actual good price of it. You never want to overpay. Okay, this is great right here. That's something I'm looking at right there. I will also look at Batshuayi right there. So that Locadia card, guys, I always talk to you guys about Locadia being a rare card. It's from an early team of the week. Just something that I really like about him there. That makes me interested. We also have a Zaha coming up, which is amazing. That's a position change, which is good. It's good. It's very good. And then anything else we want to add here. So we're going to take a look at Locadia right now. I get so greedy, man. I want to check one more page just to make sure we're not missing anything. One more page, boys. Can we go one more page? We'll go one more page. One more page. Come on, one more page. We'll check it out. Ben Yedder is always a good one. Muriel's always a good one. All right, so Locadia is a guy who we looked at yesterday. If you guys didn't watch yesterday's episode, make sure you guys go check it out. Rare card from an early team of the week. 21,000 is his current cheapest in that position. So that's literally what he was just listed at, was his absolute cheapest. So that's going to be one that we could do, I think, some serious damage on, pending nobody bids on him. If somebody bids on him, we might be in some trouble. That Batshuayi was looking interesting to me, but at the end of the day, it's not a great buy. I just looked into it. And then Zaha could be a really good one, because Zaha's from an old team of the week. So he's really rare, so I don't have to worry about a crazy price drop with him. So if we get this Locadia for 14,000 coins, I'm going to be really happy. Basically, it's 15,000, but this will be like a 4K profit. I know this will sell, and I'm very much hoping that we can get on that. Next, I just want to check out Zaha, because we want to make sure we're not overpaying for Zaha or anything like that. Obviously, we're searching in the position that he is presented to us in. 63,000 with a finisher. Oh, wow. That seems kind of cheap. 63,000. We got to see where this goes. We're going to win the Locati, which is absolutely amazing. I'm super pumped about that. Hopefully we don't get outbid last second. I don't think we're going to get outbid, which is perfect. And then this Rodrigo with a Hunter. It's going to be good if we win this Rodrigo with a Hunter. It's just, it's all about the added value of what a card presents, right? And a Hunter would be an extra 2 to 3K card, and Rodrigo just had a bad game today. He always goes under 20 when he has a bad game. And that's exactly what we're starting to see right now happen to him. So this is coming up here. Got a great deal on the Locati there, so what we're going to do is we're going to list him. I'm going to list him for 20,250 for 12 hours. At that point, we'll make 5,000 coins, probably on the nose. After tax, we get taxed probably, I don't know what we would get taxed there. We'd probably get taxed like 500 coins. We wouldn't get taxed much. Excuse me, boys. And then the Zaha is something that's coming up right here, which is really interesting. The Zaha's cheapest is 63,000 coins, which is pretty freaking cheap. We're not gonna if we win them, we're not listing them at 63,000. We're gonna list them at like 64 overnight. But yeah, let's see if we win them. This is gonna be crazy. If we win this card, is this gonna be another Aaron Moy? Is what I'm wondering right now. Are we gonna really get another Aaron Moy? Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, there's no way we're gonna get him that easily. It's just not happening. So that's probably gonna get bought pretty easily. That's pretty low. Somebody's gonna just ride out the bid with me, I think, here. I gotta decide. I gotta make up my mind. Like, is this Rodrigo really a good buy? I can't really make up my mind about it. I'm just confused. I'm kind of all over the place about that Rodrigo, so I might just let that ride out a little bit longer. I want to check out center mid really quick. Let's check out center mid. Anything here? Because yes, there's a lot of center mid informs, but sometimes you see a striker like converted all the way down. Vice versa. Sometimes you see all right, we gotta make sure we get that Zaha. Yeah, we got outbid. All right, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do this thing where this guy thinks he's won it, and I'm going to get him on the last second. Hopefully, it's a bidding technique that I use sometimes. We're going to see if he goes all the way down there, and somebody went on it. So somebody's aware that this is a good buy. I just upped it to 56. I think we're going to pass on the Rodrigo for the reason that I think we can do better. That's basically the reason I'm passing on him. I think that there's better moves to make. Now, this is always something that I look at. Also, I like to browse. What I'm going to show you right now is I like to always browse, like, I'm always about browsing these cards that are like position changes, right? So it's not always like the open bids, but always just scanning, like, you know, it's like a lazy buyer method, but always just scanning it out, right? Like this Cruz yesterday when we looked was position change 27K cheapest. He's got an open bid there, so then you already know you can add that and check that out in a little while. Just stuff like that. So like that's what we're also looking at. Now this Aspas has 56,000 coins, right? This Aspas is 56,000 coins. So let's go into the market and let's see what's the cheapest Aspas with 56,000 coins, right? It's not a position change. It isn't a striker, but let's see, right? 86 rated, and it looks like your cheapest is going to be, we're going to win the Zaha, which is great. It looks like your cheapest is going to be, wow, that's actually not, okay, that's good that we got outbid there because now we're going to have the opportunity to get on this potentially. It looks like his cheapest was, I think, I might have just bid too much. Guys, we might have just big time messed up. I think we just messed up big time. I can't tell, but yeah, we just messed up big time. Hopefully we get outbid on that. Otherwise, I might do something to save myself. I'm hoping we get outbid on that Aspas. I don't know if we're gonna. Wow, some idiot really bid on that. Okay, he just overbidded like crazy. I'm super stoked that we got outbid because I needed those coins back. That was not actually that good of a buy at the end of the day. We were paying way too much for that. There wasn't much profit in it. That's why I got out of it. And then, is there anything here? Like, we got a budget now of 26,000 coins. So that's something we just need to keep in mind. Let's see if there's anything under 27,000 coins that comes up as interesting, strikes me as a buy. That Freuler card in a position change. Is that? No, it's not there. Okay. Just looking, boys. Just looking. Just scanning it out. 4 minutes away, nothing crazy. Did we get the Zaha? Somebody's really triggering me right now with the Zaha. I mean, I'm not going to get on it now because somebody's been on it too much, but it's just, man, it's like, that's annoying. So now Aspas, we're going to look at what's his cheapest. I'm going to try something right here. A lot of position change stuff going on right now. It is a very good way to make coins. So Aspas, cheapest to 86 rated, right, is 59,000 coins with a Hunter. So give or take 59,000 coins, right? Let's try this out right now. So 59,000 coins is the cheapest. Let's see. Is there any 86s for under 55,000? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, just looking in terms of these players, right? Like, what are their cheapest buy nows? The Zaha, I want to see, like, at normal position, what's his cheapest? So you can get him with a striker for 57,000 coins, right? And we saw that his cheapest was, I believe his cheapest was, I don't even remember, but I'm just looking at some cards right now, boys, that maybe people use as a cam. Like, okay, let's look at Ben Yedder, right? Ben Yedder, I think Ben Yedder is a cam naturally. So let's see, like, what does he go for in a striker? What does Ben Yedder sell for more as a striker variant? So I don't even know. Maybe he is a striker. So it looks like he is 80, give or take 80,000 coins, 73,000 coins. That's too cheap. Isn't that too cheap? We're gonna pick that up just because I think that's too cheap. I might have panic bought, but sometimes when you see a card at that price, like, you just need to take your moment. So I don't know if he's a cam. I have no freaking idea what his dude's position is. Let's look at 80,000 coins. What's his cheapest? Center forward, 76. Okay, we probably just overpaid. We overpaid. I need to figure out what is his actual, like, what is this guy's selling price? What position is Ben Yedder going? So that's not the best buy. I'm not too happy with that, to be honest with you. He is a striker. So why the hell would he be cheaper in these? I wish I bought this one. That's too cheap. Center. What are these people doing? Okay, well, you know what we're going to do, boys? I pulled the trigger, maybe shouldn't have done it. What we're going to do is we're going to list for 76,500. We're going to list for this price overnight. At that point, we will break even on that card. Some decent profit today. I think I'm going to end it here because we're hitting 20 minutes. Some decent profit today. We made probably like 4K, 5K over 3 cards. Next episode, I'm going to focus on doing some League SBC bidding, trying that out, seeing what's going on with these new leagues. We haven't done that yet, so I do want to try that. Smash the like if you guys did enjoy today's video. Yeah, hope you guys are doing well. Hope everything is good, and thank you boys for watching. I'm out, boys. Peace.